Hey everybody, today I'm going to be revealing the exact script I used to book a multinational data center chief technology officer and a $30 million a year law firm. So you can see their replies right here. You know, we don't do bullshit, fake stuff. And this campaign was launched 2 days ago. I have no doubt that in the next month, the results are going to be even crazier, but I need to get a video out. So making this video now. This is a very demand capture oriented offer in that it's very hard to convince someone they need this service. It's more so, do you need the service? Yes or no? And so that actually makes this a lot harder to get these kind of results, but still we've been able to do it, which is really impressive. Here is the company, by the way, the data center company with 750 locations, 7.5 million square feet of data centers in 45 different countries. Perfect. So let's jump into this first email. Super to the point and short, as we always do. Hi, first name. We've helped organizations like Amazon, Stanford University, and the Carolinas Health System supplement or outsource their software development and AI/machine learning efforts. We have a team of over 600 overseas with expertise in data annotation, machine learning development, and software development. Are you working on anything where more team members could be useful? Then we've got the signature here. So this is a very short to the point email. We immediately establish credibility by saying we worked with Amazon, Stanford, and the Carolinas Health System, some huge companies. And then we describe what it is we did for them in less than one sentence. We just say supplement or outsource their software development and AI/machine learning efforts. So it's important to put both development and AI/machine learning, as the prospect could have different needs for this, and those are pretty all-encompassing. If anyone needs help with those kinds of projects, this is going to catch their attention. Then we point out more of the credibility and also establish what the service is. So having a team of over 600, you're obviously an established company with some credibility and with good results. And then we tell them that our team is essentially our product. So in this case, it's staffing. This is a staffing company where they rent out their developers or their data annotators by the hour who are overseas to large companies. And so we tell them, you know, our team has expertise in data annotation, machine learning development, and software development, which are very broad, but encompass everything the prospect could possibly be needing this for. And then the call to action is very simple. It's not trying to really sell anything. It's, do you have this problem? Which is, are you working on anything where more team members could be useful? Then the follow-up is extremely short and to the point. We don't say any of that crap, oh, just following up. Just following up on what? There's hundreds of other emails in this person's inbox. You need to remind them specifically what it is. And that is, do you need any low-cost extra team members for DevOps, SecOps, or AI/ML development projects? So usually I try and avoid those kind of weird keywords like DevOps or SecOps. But in this case, we're emailing CTOs who will understand what those words are, and it makes perfect sense to them. So it's literally just a question as a follow-up. Oftentimes, this is what got the response on both of these replies, is just the one-line question that gets straight to the point. There may even be a play for this to become email 1, and then email 2 is the follow-up that establishes credibility. That is a potential thing. You can actually do feasible one-line emails that can get replies from billion-dollar companies. I've done it all the time. Regardless, what was also key is getting the reply into a meeting. So both of these prospects obviously replied interested, but they also gave us times to actually set the meeting. And turning an interested response into a meeting is not always an easy thing to do. So what we did is we took a template. I have an inbox manager who manages this client's inbox, and basically put together all the possible resources they could want. So overview of us as a company, and then double down on the credibility, having worked with Johnson & Johnson and Bayer, huge pharmaceutical companies. Case studies and past work. This is a link to specific development work they've done with images and charts and diagrams that explains exactly the work they've done, like on over a dozen different projects. And then the rates for developer talent. So this is a very straightforward offer where there is a set hourly rate for each type of person or employee. And so we just give them those rates up front so that there's not a waste of time on the client's end if they take the meeting and it's out of budget, and the person has that information to know, is this a meeting worth having? Luckily, our client has pretty good rates and we haven't had anyone turn us down because it's too expensive. And then, of course, the call to action, just let us know when you're free and we're going to set up a chat. And of course, these two let us know when they were free. We booked a meeting. And this client was very, very happy after having successful calls within the first 2 days of a campaign with great prospects. So to double down on how important this email is, this client had been running email for probably 6 to 8 months with very minimal results, using very long emails, paragraphs long, achieving almost no results. They were written by their team in India with bad English. We came in, fixed up the scripts, and within 2 days got better results than they got pretty much throughout that entire 6 to 8 month period. If you'd like more free information on the best ways to script cold emails and how to send out mass cold emails to get billion-dollar companies interested in your product or service or your clients, my videos are completely for free and you can watch them here and here. If you'd like me to potentially do this for your company, you can book a call with me at profitpathgrowthpartners.com/call. There will be a link in the description. Take care and see you in the next one.